Hi, Madeline. This is Dr. Macedonia. I just wanted to provide some feedback through video, just to make this process a little bit easier and more manageable for you. So first off, I just want to give you kudos for keeping a really detailed log of your hours within the internship. So keep up the good work with that. I did want to provide some feedback in terms of your weekly reflections. So I appreciate the fact that you're using Google to, ease providing feedback and everything, but it's really important that you're using the standardized form for weekly reflections. Because again, with this internship, we have interns that are accessing this program and adapted curriculum. And it's important that every intern is using the standardized forms to ease this process within the internship. So what I would ask you to do is just do a quick copy and paste. So for example, this is your classroom management standard, and you would just copy paste it within the classroom management section. Additionally, I know that you have comments for the element. So for 2A, you would just, click or X this, or even highlight it. And then you could even add, your comments, because I know that you did. I want to value the fact that you wrote comments to support this element. So definitely, I would encourage you to either copy these comments underneath, or even you could put it in this comment here. So that's one thing that I wanted to go over with you. The other thing that I want to focus on is that although, again, I commend you for the work that you've done so far with your weekly reflections, for the standards within each weekly reflection, you have to reflect on each specific standard. So if we look at the directions in terms of the weekly reflection form, you see that each standard is highlighted in red. So it's a red heading. So there's 5 areas and headings. So under each of these headings, you have to write your narrative for your reflection. So for example, you already have a narrative for your classroom management, but you would have to go back and add a reflection for instructional planning, assessment, professional learning, and collaboration. Again, just to emphasize, all of the directions are here for you to look at. So again, under each heading, you would write your narrative, you would indicate which elements that you either reflected on or used in practice. So for example, for classroom management, you reflected on the fact that this one really resonated with you this week. It could be one, it could be multiple. And then under comments, you would describe any other reflective items that you feel are pertinent. So this could be like an IEP meeting that you observed or facilitated that you feel like you made like a really good family connection, for example. So you could write about that within the comments. So when you complete this, exactly what you did, you would send it to me. And then like you see here, like I've written comments throughout the document. I would also be writing you comments back for university supervisor feedback. So I would write that, and then I would send this back to you, and then you would then on step 5 upload it to the forms page in the Blackboard site. So I just wanted to just show you a little example of what this looks like. So again, you see that there's a small narrative under instructional planning. These elements that were either reflected on or used in practice were marked, and same thing for classroom management climate. And then again, you would write, you could write in other pertinent comments. I would provide you feedback and then send it back to you. So again, I want to value what you have completed already. I'm just going to be asking you to return back to these reflections and add, use the actual standardized form and add the specific standards that you're missing. And again, too, like you can upload this to Google very similarly to what you did with your internship form and reflections. And I can provide feedback that way. So you can still use Google, but it's important that you're using the same form. So I hope this was helpful. Please reach out if you have any questions, and I'm really looking forward to coming in and visiting with you on Friday.